Here we go. Okay, we are live. Finally. Let's see here. I need board games. What? Gotta get board games. Stack it out.
Look, you feel so great.
Okay, I am here. I just need to put this up. Sorry, everyone. I'm just not prepared. Well, that's too high. Okay, here we go. Much better. Okay, let me just get a little bit better lighting going on. You know, I should have been better prepared for this. But there we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Show me your feet, please. I will show you my feet if you send me a $50 super chat or go to this or this, whichever you can read. That is my Venmo. If you are feeling giving and want to support creators that you enjoy during this time of unemployment for most of us, please send me a super chat, or that was my Venmo. If you want my Venmo information, that would be gladly appreciated. But hi, Lex and Tim and Andreas. Welcome, welcome. So this is Sunday Chit Chats with Chloe. Wanted to go live. Hi, Danny. Wanted to go live just to, I've been doing a lot of Instagram lives lately, and I thought that getting on YouTube and doing a YouTube live would be good as well. So seeing how everyone's doing. Let's see. Lex. I'm doing pretty good. Hi, Brad. How are you doing? Welcome. Lex, I'm good. I actually just got off a phone call with Danny, and my boyfriend was helping us with some marketing stuff for our company. So feeling good, feeling inspired. Everything's going good so far. Brad, what are you up to? Danny, how's the quality of the video? Is it decent? What have you been up to, Lex? Brad's just chilling. Okay then, Brad. Does anyone have any questions? I know one person wants me to. I am streaming from Pat's webcam. Why is it okay? What does it look like? Hi, Krista. Looks good. Great. I love you. You are so pretty. Thank you, Andreas. As far as the feet thing, again, you can send me a super chat or Venmo me. It's not HD, but not bad at all. I'll take it. Let's see here. So if you guys are wondering, this background is my office. So background story, I am a surgical nurse, but I work in plastic surgery. So I am considered non-essential. So all of the elective surgeries got canceled and everything else, stopped at my work. So I was laid off. And then this was my guest bedroom, but I turned it into a home office to start working on our beauty brand. For those of you who don't know, our beauty brand, and I say our, I mean Danny, who's Scars to Stars in the chat. Thank you, Danny. Scars to Star Beauty in the chat. We started a makeup company about a year ago, and we actually have some momentum going on it right now. So it's great. We're moving quickly and getting stuff done. So I'm excited. Nothing much. Lex, about to listen to some music and play some games. What games are you thinking, Lex? Like video games or board games or both? Kuwaku, Mackenzie. Am I single? No, I am not single. If you go to my page, you can watch my boyfriend tag video with my boyfriend, which was a riot to film. Video games. What kind of video games, Lex? I'm not a huge video game player, but always looking for something new to do, especially during social isolation. Kuwaku. How do you pronounce your name? Kuwaku? Mackenzie. Kuwaku. So, how is your boyfriend? Tell him I say hi. I will. He's good. He's been working a ton from home. He's been trying to work every single day of the week since he's been working from home. That's a new adjustment for both of us. So we're both working from home. We're both fighting all that much, like a normal amount. But yeah, it's been really great. And he's been awesome. So Borderlands 3 and World War Z. You should play Borderlands 3 with your BF if you have a console. I have no idea what Borderlands 3 is. What kind of game it is? Like a first-person shooter or like a story kind of game? You're gonna laugh at me. The only games I've played in my life are Pikmin. What else? Pikmin. There was a Digimon game on PlayStation 1. Mario Party on Nintendo 64. And then not Mortal Kombat. What was the other one? It had like Ivy and it was like a fighter game. I don't remember what it was, but Trans Body by Design. I know it's sometimes hard, but love watching your video. So if you can post often and maybe you can also make reviews. Sorry, a lot of requests. No, Trans Body by Design. I am trying Tekken. Yes, thank you, Danny. Tekken. I am trying to get better at posting YouTube videos. I actually am in the process of recording and editing a couple of them. So expect some new ones this coming week. I'm going to try to get on a schedule where I'm posting 3 times a week. Again, I'm on my boyfriend's computer right now doing this live stream. My computer actually just completely stopped working. So, I'm actually getting a new computer in hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday, and then at that time I'll be able to edit and do everything a lot quicker. Right now it's taking like 15 minutes just to load or open an app in my computer. So that is coming. I promise. I promise. I promise. Yes, Tekken. Oh, thank you, Trans Body by Design. You're very sweet. Today I'm wearing a gift, Danny, a couple gifts Danny gave to me. Scars to Stars Beauty. Danny, my bestie. If you guys don't know who she is, please go to her channel and check her out after this video. Extremely talented makeup artist, very funny. You guys need to become a part of the Mermaid Squad. But she gave me a foundation, the Origins In Bloom Longwear Foundation. So I did that. I mixed it with my NARS Sheer Glow and a little bit of lotion, and so it'd be a little thinner. And then I did the Milk Cosmetic Gemini palette, like the warmer side, and I just did something super simple. So I'm glad you like it. Thank you. And then this little necklace here, Danny has one. This is a Capricorn one, and I gave Danny a Gemini one. These are our Zodiac necklaces. If you guys want one of these necklaces, you can go to Mejuri, MEJURI.com, and they have them in a number of different styles too, and they're awesome. All beauty and makeup reviews and advice. Definitely go to Scars to Stars Beauty for. You know what? I really enjoyed Pikmin on the GameCube, except there's one level I could not get past ever, and I have no idea like what it even was anymore because it was on the GameCube, and I don't know if those exist anymore. Do you have a tutorial of your makeup? No, but if you guys would like a kind of my everyday makeup, I totally can do a tutorial. This is really kind of what I do every day. Very like medium coverage foundation, like a simple warm eye with a smudgy liner, and I'm obsessed with blush. So, and my eyebrows too. My eyebrows are something a little bit newer that I've been doing, but if you guys like this look, go ahead and let me know, and I will totally record this look for you. Me jury. Looking from Colombia. Hugs. Hugs back to you, Paula. Paula. Besitos, Paula. Thank you. What's Danny's YouTube page? She's actually the comment right above you that says Majuri. It's Scars to Stars Beauty. And she's the one who's on my channel a lot. She's the one who I did all the Training Tot Hot Dish videos with. And I'm on her channel quite frequently too, so go and check her out for sure. Makeup reviews for cosmetics and makeup, sure, absolutely. I have, so I can do this makeup look, absolutely. And then I have like a tricks and tips for, you know, working women who are trans, non-binary, or femme people who want just like simple makeup for professional everyday life. I have that video, and then a video about transitioning during school I have coming up too. So if you guys have any other video ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Is anyone else having a little bit of a delight here? I am drinking a Malbec. Malbec is like a kind of full-bodied red wine from Argentina, I think. It's fantastic. Is anyone else drinking with me tonight? Cheers to you too. Irish coffee. Oh my God, that sounds so good, Danny. That sounds like my heaven. Irish coffee. Anything that's like warm, any coffee flavored anything, and a little bit of booze sounds perfect. How do you make your Irish coffee, Danny? Tell the children, tell the people. Oh, I think I might scoot back a little bit so you guys can see my necklace a little bit better. Don't want to show you my titties though. Go ahead, Paula. Give me some of your weird questions. Step 1, brew coffee. Step 2, add whiskey. What's step 3? Sip. Creamer, okay. And that's it. And then drink. Trans body by design. I have a sweet tooth. It's cake for breakfast, and so far cake for lunch. I make them at home, so kind of healthy sweets. Add semen. Trans body by design. I love cake too. I really do have a sweet tooth. I have marshmallows in my pantry. I have chocolate. I have lots of little goodies. Danny can attest to this. I made macarons the other day. They were a triple berry macaron with a vanilla buttercream, and they were fucking delicious. So good. So, so good. Bailey's and coffee, also very good. Oh, Danny Marie, just add a little semen. It's how you get protein in your coffee. Bulletproof coffee. Ugh. Oh my god, that's so good. I always like an extra shot in my coffee. A shot of what, Danny? So, let's see. Oh, drip drip. Came through dripping. Drip drip. Diamonds on my neck ain't dripping. Ice. Oh, so is it weird if I'm a woman and make me feel horny to imagine having sex with girls, but having a dick, but I don't want to change my body? Sure. Let's see. I wanted to imagine having sex with girls, having a dick, but I don't want to change my body. I don't think that's weird at all. So for me, having fantasies are what can, stimulate a really fun sex life. And if you're having fantasies about having sex with girls or not girls, excuse me, ew, no, having sex with other women, but having, other genitalia, cool. I mean, they have, strap-ons and things like that for that. So go for it. If that arouses you, if that gets you there, why not? Oh, awesome. Thank you, Trans Body by Design. Hi, Daniela. How are you? No, but Paula, I don't think I don't think that's weird at all. I have fantasies about having, different genitalia too. So I have no qualms here. Hmm. Um, what's my friend's channel link? Oh, yeah, great. I'm glad that you are already a subscriber to Danny Marie. You're trans too? Awesome, Lex. Thanks. That's awesome. Thanks for telling me. What are your pronouns, Lex? Very important to know because I don't want to misgender you. I may have already, and I apologize if I did. Also, everyone, ask me any questions you'd like. I am an open book. If you guys have questions about transition, if you guys have questions about makeup, even though I have limited knowledge, but I will give you what I know. Anything, questions about home ownership or being a nurse or I don't know, anything. Just give it to me. I'm ready. I'm going to take a picture of all of us here. So we can get more people coming to the party. Why can't you start transition, Lex? I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm trans on HRT. Awesome, Krista. Welcome to the sisterhood. Sorry, everyone. I'm not a fast typer. Hi, Kevin. Hi, 3-1 who talks. Everyone. Hi, come on. Your country has a law, and my country's religious. What country are you from, Lex? The one who talks. Do you think we'll be okay, or that this is the apocalypse? I think that we are going to be okay. I think the economy is going to be in some kind of difficult proceedings moving forward, but I think we're going to be okay as long as we all don't get crazy. Kevin Kelly, I was told that if seeing myself as female turns me on, that I'm not trans. Is becoming aroused by presenting as female normal or common? Does it mean that I'm not trans? Have you experienced this? So, that's kind of a difficult question, Kevin. If you have a name that you would like me to call you other than Kevin, please tell me. But I think sometimes that presenting as female, the idea of being female or in a body that you want to be in or presenting as, if that turns you on, like, I'm not here to tell you what your identity is. I think, that idea can bring you to many other possibilities. Sometimes people who have that happen can be cross-dressers. Sometimes people who have, dressing up femme turns them on can be trans or non-binary. I think that having a turn on by dressing female or dressing femme is a bridge to exploring your identities in many aspects, whether that be sexual identity, gender identity, a mix of both. I think it's just a way for you to be able to say, like, okay, I have this feminine side of myself. This feminine side of myself has, this kind of sexual desire or sexual pleasure aspect to it. What does that mean? I would just say explore that more. And if that makes you happy, then continue to do it. If it doesn't, then don't. I'm trans also, been on estrogen for 3 years, school now, and we'll see when we squeeze the surgeries. Trans body by design, I totally get it. Being in school, being kind of 3 years in, getting surgeries done because that's what you want to do. It's a lot to juggle. So I get that totally. I was about a year into my transition and 2 years into nursing school when I had my breast augmentation done. So it's a lot to juggle. I get it. I build a body with muscles, not easy to reverse. Totally, but there are exercises that you can do to feminize your body, like working your lower body, building your glute muscles, building your hips, kind of minimizing the weight that you do with your upper body. I think that all can create like a little bit more of a feminine shape. Casey Barrett, today is my 1 year. Oh, congratulations. Happy anniversary, Casey. Your transiversary. Welcome to the sisterhood. Lex, oh, you're from Saudi Arabia. Okay, well, I can see, why you would have some limitations on expressing your identity, and I wish I could help you in some way. But if, just being on here and talking to me and to the community here and being able to say, who you are, if that helps, then please continue to do that. I'm totally happy to be here and support you and allow you to be who you are in this space, for sure. I mean, I am the fan page person. Oh, awesome. Well, awesome. I love that. What is your name? Is it Himan? Or how do you, I forget. I'm so sorry. I don't read Russian or whatever that is, or the other one. Thanks for Kevin Kelly. I hope that helps you. I want to be helpful. But I know my experience, and I know that in my life I've had fantasy or excitement from being in a female form, and being in a female form permanently now. It's something that I draw a lot of my sex life from. So if that's something that's attractive to you, then just continue to do that. And if you have that as a part of your identity, then great. If you don't, then awesome. My body wasn't making tests, so for years we were using testosterone and 6 days in the gym. 3 years ago I started reversing my estrogen, but not so easy because my body frame. Well, I mean, trans body by design, just keep working it. And if it's something you enjoy, your body is feminine because you are female. So keep doing what you want to do. Yeah, Danny, exactly. Danny went through it all too. So we got a lot of, just try to work hard towards achieving your goals. That's all you can do. Oh, Lex, hearts go out to you. Hugs and kisses. Again, you're part of our family here, and you know, you already made your decision. You're transgender, non-binary. Well, awesome. I mean, again, if you want to tell us your pronouns so I can refer to you correctly, please let me know. Like, the last thing I want to do is to misgender anyone on here. So, Julia Roberts vibe. Thank you. I've been told that before. I've been told that I have a big say they're a real woman. What's your definition of a real woman? It genuinely confuses me with a cis woman. My definition of a real woman is someone who identifies as a woman. Period. I mean, for me, I am a real woman because I am a woman. I mean, it really varies from person to person. Real woman. Are they saying that other people are fake women? I don't know. A real woman to me is someone who identifies as a woman. Period. The cartoon. Okay, nice. He-Man. God, He-Man. He-Man. Trans body by design. It's more the diet for me. I dropped 50 pounds, but down to 190. No size. No plus model. Hey, I'm close to your weight. I'm a healthy 180-ish. Maybe since this all started, I'm down to like 176. But I'm 5'9", 5'10", maybe 180. Hello, my body. Amanda CD. Hello, Chloe. Hope you're well. I'm loving this live stream. You look amazing. Thank you, Amanda. That is so sweet. I'm here for all of you. I'm here to entertain. Yes. So 190. Nice. Okay, Lex, I will use she and they pronouns for you. Framed Smith, your nose is literally perfect. Oh, thank you. You know what? I was very, very lucky with the, body I was born in. My features are pretty kind of feminine or androgynous. So my nose is pretty tiny. My lips have always been kind of big. I kind of have big eyes. So I've been very lucky for sure. I could do the diet, but now with school, I'm not putting my full train on the diet. But as soon as I finish school, continue with the diet. I totally get it. Body image and working towards your goal body is always something that I think is just a forever struggle. And you just have to continue to enjoy the process and be happy with where you're at. I've gone through a lot of struggles with my body. At one point in my life, I was very, very heavy. And then I went from being super, super heavy to being anorexic and bulimic, and then back to being, a normal or healthy, just I'll say healthy weight from BMI standpoint, and just like not feeling malnourished or unenergized. But no, I get it. Like, body image and working towards your body is always something that is a struggle for sure. Your face is androgynous. Awesome. That's great. That just means that you can go either way. For me, that was one of my favorite things growing up is, when I had so fun fact, my hair would used to be this long in high school, but it was bleach blonde. And so many people thought I was a girl. Frame Smith. How can I manage being a tall girl? I am 6 foot exactly, and I'm really insecure about that. I wish I was 5'9". Well, the thing is, you can't change your height. And I think more important than height or wanting to be shorter is your confidence. If you are a confident, tall woman, then go with it. It's about owning your body and owning the space that you're in. It's for me, I'm tall, like 5'9", 5'10", and I wear heels a lot. And that makes me like 6'3", and I don't care because for me it makes me feel good, and I like being tall. I used to hate it. My mom is 5 foot flat. I used to want to be her height. And now I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. This is my body. I was born with this body. I'm very, very lucky to have the body that I have and be healthy and be happy and be, where I'm at. So just find ways to embrace your body and work towards, being confident slowly. Let's see here. He-Man. Hey Chloe, any advice for trans attracted men like you or other trans attracted men? How to come out to your family and friends? So for people who are trans attracted, one second. Great. So for people who are trans attracted, I think, just it doesn't need to be a huge deal. I think the bigger deal you make it, the bigger deal it becomes. With my partner, he told his family that I was trans just as a part of the story of why he likes me. And so if your family is really important to you, or you're really close with your family and you want to tell them that you're attracted to trans women or that you're dating a trans person, go ahead. I mean, that's just a part of it. If if they're asking you like, are you seeing anyone? Are you doing anything? Are you, seeing someone special? You can say, yeah, they're, this person, they're trans, they're do this for work. They do just make it, a part of what you like about them when you're explaining it to your family. Because I think at the end of the day, it is just a singular part about us. It's a part of our journey, but it's not our entire journey. So just using that piece and just connecting that to the way that you tell your friends and your family about people you're dating. But I think it is important to tell people that you're dating a trans person, or because again, at the end of the day, it is about just sharing your experience and being able to go to friends and say like, hey, this is my girlfriend. She's trans. She's awesome. She's smart. She's whatever, whatever. Because then again, that like to your friends or your family, that makes it like, okay, they're not bothered by it. I'm not going to be bothered by it. I know that there are many other cases. I've been very lucky in that aspect, but trans body by design in LA. It's hard looking girly to be under 100 pounds. So that means that I have to lock the fridge. Well, trans body by design, you know what? Fuck LA. I am not about those beauty standards. Leave the LA, come to the Midwest. We have way more chillax standards of beauty here. So Maddox, your hair is amazing. Do you have any advice for speeding up hair growth? My hair grows really slow. Okay, Maddox. So hair growth, especially if you have curly hair. Hair growth, you just have to be patient. Take a multivitamin. You can take hair and nail supplements. I don't really see any use in them. But the really, really important thing is to keep your hair hydrated. Condition every day or every other day. Do a deep conditioning mask or treatment once a week. Do a leave-in conditioner or an oil for your tips so that they stay healthy, because it's about maintaining the health of your ends and keeping hydration and scalp health in mind. So conditioning every other day or every day, deep conditioning to your scalp once a week, oil on your ends daily, leave-in conditioner daily, and shampooing you can do, I shampoo probably every week, once a week. Um, but just keeping your hair hydrated and your ends healthy, you will see a dramatic difference in the growth of your hair. Some people like to do that whole castor oil thing. Great. If you like castor oil and you want to put that in your scalp for a treatment, you can do that. I know it helps with like hydrating your brows and your lashes, and that can make them kind of the follicle hold longer so that you have more time for growth. That's an option too. But I don't think there's anything that's like a miracle hair grower out there. I think any product that states that it's like, oh, well, it grows your hair faster than any, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think good hydration internally, so staying hydrated, drinking lots of water, and external hydration is really, really important for your hair. Vitamin E, eating lots of protein, all of those things can help your hair grow. Hi, Eva. How are you? Susie, how do you deal with transphobic people? Honestly, I just dismiss them. If someone is transphobic in like a very like unknowing way, then you can have a point of education or a point of like just having a human connection with them. But, if someone is overtly transphobic, like calling you a tranny or calling you a man or calling you this and that and being like super aggressive about it, fuck it. You don't need to pay attention to those people. But if they're like, well, I don't understand. Like, aren't you a man? Or I don't understand how you can be born a boy and then be a woman now. Like with people who have questions or people who are intrigued or people who are mistakenly doing that, maybe with no malintent, then I use that as a point of like connection, saying like, okay, I see that you're kind of confused, but let me tell you my story, or let me show you a piece of my life maybe that you can connect with. So I think it's really just trying to, if maybe they're intrigued or confused or not really coming from a bad place, then maybe that's something that you can use to connect with them and maybe just show them that trans people are normal people. Eva, greetings from Vegas. Hey, from Vegas. Hi, Tufik. Um, Online is trans too. I mean, there are a lot of trans people out there. And I think, if it's safe to be trans openly, then great. But if you can't, I know, Lex, you have a different situation. But, I think the more people know trans people, the more it just becomes a part of every day. Smith. Also, any difference between your early 20s versus your late 20s? Like, do you feel any different over 25? Yes. Just over time, I've just settled in to my body and to my experience. I think the longer you have to live, you realize, you get a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Perspective, and how your journey is just as important as your destination. And for me, like, I'll give you an example. For my breast augmentation, I was like, I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. And I did it too early before I had enough breast tissue. And I really, really regret that now because I'm now dealing with the aftermath of having a breast augmentation too early. So I think being patient as someone who's just starting a transition, being patient with your body and just honoring it for what it's doing for you. Your body is an amazing thing. It keeps you healthy. It keeps you alive. It keeps you moving. It does so many things for you. And I feel like if you honor it in its stage, whatever stage it's in, your experience is going to be so much better. And that is definitely a perspective that I've gained as I've continued to grow up. I'm 27 now. And I know that's still pretty young, but I would say my frame of mind is completely different from when I was 21, 20 years old. So just continue to be kind to yourself, for sure. Yes, my hair is naturally curly. Trans body by design, society of your cures can be uncomfortable or dangerous when you start changing. Or was it for me? Um, it can be. It definitely can be when you first start transitioning. Um, I remember I more often would have men, specifically men, say some pretty mean things to me when I was first presenting female and didn't necessarily fit the book or the model of what they thought female should be. Um, I had a lot of men harass me or yell at me or say some pretty disgusting things. But again, it's really about just maintaining your safety, being aware of your surroundings, and having a community to back you. I think having people who understand your struggle, like that's one thing that Danny and I, it's just having a sister who understands what I've gone through, who can be there to just listen to you because they've been there too is really important. So finding your community, I would say, would be a number one step of transition for me. It's getting a sisterhood or a family going of people who are like you. It's so helpful. It is so helpful. Um, yeah. Do you have any leg hair, or did you laser that too? No, I did not laser my legs. I am Filipino and German, and Filipinos. Some people have commented on my videos before that they don't know any Filipinos who are hairy. All of the Filipinos I know are hairy, so I have that hairy Filipino gene. So I have very hairy legs. I have not lasered them. In the future, if I have money, sure, I would love to laser my legs, but I don't care. I'm just shaving right now. Definitely again doing that for hair. Yeah. Vitamin E. Yes, vitamin E is great. What do you think of type of diet to develop more femme body? And what are foods to be avoided? So anyone like for a healthy lifestyle, I will say like diets or fad diets, I just avoid. I always say the best way of eating is a way that you can stick to. So if you are into a high protein, high fat, low carb diet and you can maintain that, great. If you can eat paleo, great. If you can do keto, great. It's just whatever works for you, whatever you can maintain. Um, as far as developing a more femme body, it really depends on where you are in your hormone process and kind of what your body is doing with those hormones to redistribute fat. That being said, if you have like a higher fat diet, like avocado, fish, nuts, seeds, healthy fat can help you become a little bit more curvy with those hormones. And female hormones or male to female hormones, it takes a long time for you to see results. It's not instant. So you have to be patient for sure. Veronica. Let's see. Veronica. Beautiful and the best that you can be, regardless of what people say. Oh, thank you so much, Veronica. You're so sweet. Eva, I am in love with this straight guy. He says he is also in love, but sometimes he acts distant, which makes me think he is just playing. But straight guys can be so simple. I'm confused. Any advice? Eva, I will say if a man is not interested in you or acting like he's not interested in you, don't read into it. If he's acting like he's not interested in you, act like he's not interested in you and say, next, thank you. Because I've had this exact same situation happen to me. I went to college with this straight guy and excuse me, he was very, very flirtatious with me all the time. And I came out to him and he said, hi, Isaiah. He said that, once I started transitioning, that he would love to go out with me. And he loved who I was as a person, and he could totally see that happening. And as I was going through transition, again, he became distant. I felt like he was playing games with me, and then all of a sudden he just stopped talking to me, and I was so heartbroken. I was just in I was torn up inside. And for me, one thing that I will say always as dating advice, if someone is acting like they're distant or they're not interested, you need to act like they are not interested. And if they're interested, they can come back, talk to you, whatever. But at the end of the day, don't overthink it too much. If you feel like he's not meeting you where you are at with your feelings, you don't need to. You don't need to have that. There are so many people out there who are going to be in a better place for you and are wanting what you want. So next, screw on. Augmentation. I didn't know you needed more breast tissue. Okay, frame Smith. So I was about 9 months on hormones before I had my breast augmentation. And ideally, you have more breast tissue when you get your breast augmentation so that they sit a little bit better, so that they look a little bit better, and that's so that you're not as stretched. For me, I was like a A. I didn't have that much tissue, and I was still having tissue growth at that point. So I didn't hit like my done point with my breast tissue growth. And so I got my implants. They were too big. They stretched everything out, and then I had growth on top of that, which the pocket, it could be me, it could have been the surgeon, but the pocket where they placed the breast augment or the breast implants expanded, and now I have something called symastia, which is kind of like you see here, it's like I don't really have a defined, you can see a little bit of the highlight of like where it goes in, but I don't really have a defined breast like cleavage or defined like area. And you can go like quite a few fingers in because those breast pockets are so close to each other. So just be patient with your breast growth and don't do it too early. Susie, why is it some trans people don't want to do bottom surgery? That is a very good question. Some people, so with transition, it's not just about having a vagina. It's about experiencing womanhood in the way that you want to experience womanhood. Some people want to experience womanhood with the current genitalia they have. Some people want to experience womanhood without any other surgery. Some people want to experience womanhood without hormones at all. It's about being and presenting who you are as a person and how you feel. And some people's lives, they don't need to have surgery to feel like a woman. And some people's lives, they do. So it's really just about a personal need to do different things and have different goals during transition. Alf, I know your lips are natural and that's amazing. Actually, my lips are not natural. My top lip is natural. My bottom, well, yes and no. My lips are naturally big. But 2 years ago, I had my bottom lip filled. And by now it's mostly gone. But yes, my lips are pretty natural. Right now, I actually could go for a tune-up. That would be great. I just want a little more volume on the bottom. Kevin Kelly, work in healthcare. How was your experience transitioning in that field? Healthcare is fairly female dominated. Did you find female nurses were more or less supportive? Yeah, Kevin, transitioning during nursing school and being in the healthcare field was an interesting experience for sure. Thinking about it from the perspective of being being a trans person and dealing with a majority of inpatient people who are old. A lot of the times, some of them are, when I was working in ortho, so people who had enough money to get hip replacements and knee replacements. So old, affluent white people typically is who I started working with when I was refused that I be their nurse and asked for another nurse. So that was difficult. But overall, like, staff-wise and working with a lot of female nurses, I was pretty supported, and that, is different everywhere. I'm in Minnesota, and people are pretty liberal here in Minnesota, especially in the city. So transitioning during nursing school in Minnesota with a lot of really great female nurses and a lot of great male nurses too. Um, most people were supportive. That being said, there were a number that I can remember who were not, but I had support of my classmates because at the very beginning of nursing school, I kind of stood up and said, my name's Chloe. I'm transitioning. I'm a trans woman. Like, this is, who I am as a person. This is what I'm going through. Like, I'm being 100% honest with you so that you know who I am. And, ever since then, people are like, great, fantastic. I am very lucky in that regard. Eva Evans, another question. My endocrinologist has taken over a month and a half to reach my therapist. And with this virus, I haven't been able to start hormones. Should I look for another endocrinologist? No. If your endocrinologist has not reached your therapist, I would call your therapist, give them your endocrinologist number, tell them to call them. I would call your endocrinologist every single day until you know that they have reached your therapist. Sometimes hormones are life or death for people, and they should know that. If after doing that a number of times and trying to reach them, if they don't, then I would, yes, look for another endocrinologist. But so keep doing it. Be persistent. Community. My body hair growth is slow. Lex, you are very lucky. Carbs, carbs, carbs. That's my advice. And 2 depends on someone's body type too. Yes. Let's see. Trans body by design. I have a good therapist now, so it's helping a lot. But trying for now to keep a low profile to draw less attention. Great. I mean, if that's what you want, and that's kind of how you are navigating, then great. Chloe, you are one of my heroes. Thank you, Lex. You are so sweet. I let go of a guy who wasn't for me, and I found the one who is for me. Yes, is Rahi. Is it wrong not eating? I think if you are not eating to the point that your body is malnourished, then yes, I think that's something that you would need to, talk to someone about, because starving yourself is not good. I can say that from personal experience. It's an unhealthy way to cope with things sometimes. It's an unhealthy way to fit societal norms sometimes. So just keep in mind that being healthy and nourishing yourself is important, Lex. Trans body by design. The problem with bottom surgery is the daily maintenance. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't had bottom surgery yet, so I don't have the experience with bottom surgery. I know sometimes people do say dilating can take a lot of time out of your day, especially in the beginning. That being said, I do have plans to have bottom surgery. I've gone back and forth. I know I have a lot of videos talking about how I'm not going to have bottom surgery, like I'm a woman with a penis video. So I will make another video about that, just talking through everything. It's important to know that everyone's transition is fluid and your goals are going to change. Some people don't want surgery, then they want surgery. And it's just something you have to continue to think on and meditate on. Maddox, what is the most effective and safest way to administer hormones? Would you say pills, patches, or injections are best from your experience? So I will say the pills are the easiest way because you're just ingesting them or you're putting them under your tongue. They're being absorbed into your bloodstream. The way that I saw the most significant effects was the injections. but I'm not very good at doing my injections on time. So currently I'm doing the patches and I love patches, but they are really, really expensive. With insurance, my patches cost me $750 for a 3-month supply. But if you use GoodRx or have a GoodRx app, put your medication name in, and I got a 3-month supply for $230. Again, still expensive, but much less than $750. Do you have any advice for removing facial hair? I had to pause laser because of the coronavirus shutdown. ML, I'm not sure if you are on hormones. I'm not sure if kind of what your background is, but I kind of a gimmick. That's just my personal opinion as someone who used to perform laser hair removal. So just continue to shave. If you want to pluck or wax, that works too. Waxing kind of helps reduce the follicle. So if you get like a wax kit, just be careful. But yeah, I shave personally. And just staying on top of your hormones if you're on hormones. John, Mycon, come to my little lady's arms. I don't know what that means, but thanks. Lex, if I don't eat, I drink water. Well, I think you should definitely eat during the day. I mean, I don't everyone has a different appetite, but not eating at all is bad. You're super smart. Love the way you think. Well, thank you. Hey, Goosk. Advice on dating a guy who I never came out to, and now he's upset, claims he didn't know. However, we both knew that he really did know. Hey, Goosk. So I think transparency is really important in a relationship, especially when you are trans or non-binary. I don't know what that says, but yo transquiero hombres no, mujer sí. Bonita. Thank you. Jesus. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted. You can never have productive conversations with your significant other unless you're honest. So not telling someone that you're trans and then him being upset about it, he kind of has a right to be upset about it. If he knew, like, you told him, or there's something, an interaction between you that you disclose that information to him, great. And if he's claiming now that he didn't and he knows, then that's a different story. But not telling him at all and then you just expecting him to know or to like have context clues, that's not really fair to him to not expect him to not be upset. That being said, if he loves you or if you're in a relationship, that's just one thing that you will overcome as a couple. And if you don't, then you don't. It's just kind of the reality. Trans body redesign. There's a surgeon that posted on YouTube saying that no, there is no need to do electrolysis for bottom surgeries. Yeah, more and more surgeons are coming out saying there's no need for hair removal for bottom surgery because they have developed a new technique of scraping the follicle from the skin that they remove. But there is a higher likelihood that you do have hair in the vaginal cavity if you don't do hair removal. So I would recommend just doing at least a few sessions before having a bottom surgery, just to help reduce your risk, even if they say you don't need to. Is it okay if I did bottom surgery later? Absolutely. I think, like I said, everyone has different goals. And for me, my goal was not to have bottom surgery for the last few years. And more recently, it's something that I've been considering. So, like I said, you can change your mind. The one thing to consider is once you have bottom surgery, you can't change that. So be mindful of the permanent decisions. Yes, not eating will not work in the long term. Correct. Oh, you're so sweet. Well, Lex, again, it is just about giving yourself space to be you and giving yourself time to become who you want to be and loving yourself every single step of the way, even though you may not be or look or feel like you're supposed to. Just know that you're working your way towards that is important. Okay, y'all. So it's hitting about an hour. I'll have everyone ask kind of their last questions here. And if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments once this video is done, and I can kind of do another video addressing them. But if you guys have any other questions, comments, whatever you want to know, leave them now before I head out. Relationship advice. Um, relationship advice. Be honest. Communicate as much as you can. Be kind. Be respectful. And find someone who makes you happy. Find someone who makes you laugh. And that's all you can do. You have to understand that relationships aren't always going to be passionate and fun and like you see in the movies, relationships are peaks and valleys, and there's always going to be struggle, and there's always going to be hard times to get through, but it's finding someone who you can see yourself working through all of those hard things with, and then after that's done, enjoying all of those, to view them as a partner, because relationships are struggles, and you have to be able to effectively communicate with someone, and understanding that relationships aren't always 50-50. Sometimes they're 40-60, sometimes they're 20-80, and you have to know that the kind of pendulum will swing back and forth depending on the different needs of each person during a relationship. Maddox, how important is T blocker when doing hormones? I've heard some say they're unnecessary, and others say that you have to get levels down first. I'm not, a professional in that aspect. I will say I know some people who did not use T blockers in the beginning, and they just had a higher dose of estrogen. I will say go for the T blockers. In my personal experience, I know that when I'm not on T blockers, I feel crazy. I know that my testosterone level is high, and I don't feel good, because I have that high estrogen and that testosterone that's not being blocked, and I feel like they're just combating. And you will see a better result, or a quicker result with your body, your skin, your hair, everything, if you block your testosterone as well. So my advice would be to do T blockers, but again, that is between you and whoever's prescribing your hormones. We get you exhausted. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to be a person to talk to. That's all I can do. Eric, I have my first appointment tomorrow. They have changed it to a phone call. Do you think this will be harder? No, I would say just write all your questions that you have down now. Do some research tonight, write some more questions down before your appointment. Just make sure that all of your questions are answered before your appointment is done. I love your live chats. You are the coolest person ever. You're Thank you, Maddox. You're so sweet. Like I said, this is really a really good way for me to just feel connected to people, and especially during all of this craziness, it's been really tough, and it really makes me understand why it's so. And this helps me connect. So I'm glad that you're seeing a positive experience from it too. Side effect of Andicor. I'm not sure what Andicor is, but I can look it up quick.
I'm not really sure how I feel about this map.
Andicor?
I'm trying to just read something.
Indicor Special Chemicals. I see that that's a company. I don't know if they make one specific medication, but I see Andicor is a chemical company. Framesmith, is it too much to ask how you can have spontaneous butt sex? By the way, I don't think you should get bottom surgery. You are already so beautiful. It's what makes you unique, my love. Spontaneous butt sex. So, how you can have spontaneous butt sex. So for me, it's really about knowing your cycle. I think once you're in tune with your body and you know kind of your, we'll call it your body cycle and where your body is at. If you maintain like a specific diet and you know, like I go in the morning and I go at night, and that's great. Or I just go in the morning or I just go at night. Just knowing your different times where you go to the bathroom normally. And if you know that you're going to go out, maybe douche before you go out because you never know. If you know that you're going to meet up someone for a date, maybe douche before you go on your date. And just little preparatory things. You don't have to have sex with people if you don't want to, but just kind of thinking, okay, this could happen, so maybe I'll prep myself. But other than that, for me and my partner, I rarely do that. I rarely do a prep, but it's just knowing my body and when I normally go to the bathroom, and if it's not within that kind of time, then I just go for it. And for me, I mean, we both are in a point of understanding in our relationship where it's just like, you're having anal sex, things come from your anus. It happens.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Kim Kelly, you're beautiful, Chloe. Thank you for spending time with us. Absolutely, anytime.
Like you said,
What's your advice for relationship leaving dishes in the sink? If you watch my latest YouTube video with my boyfriend, you'll see that I am the person who leaves the dishes in the sink because sometimes I just don't want to do them right then and there, and I will come back to do them. So knowing that is important. But again, relationships are about push and pull, and if you do the dishes, then maybe your partner does something else, and it equalizes out. If not, just having an honest conversation, like always those I feel statements. When you leave the dishes in the sink, I feel like you don't care about the cleanliness of our apartment or our house. And then just using that as a kind of platform to have a conversation.
what were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Coronavirus, no. United States, China, Mexico, Paris. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe an orchiectomy would be better. I don't know. I struggle a lot with my body image regarding my genitalia, especially my day-to-day life. Tucking is a really strenuous and painful thing, especially because I work out so much, or used to, not during quarantine or anything right now, but and I weightlift, and I can't be popping a tuck during a weightlift being in public. Our society is just not there yet. So for me, it's just an everyday impediment into my life. That being said, maybe an orchie would be great because I'm also not very good at taking my pills. So that's something that I would have to talk to my doctor about. But I am leaning more towards maybe having a GRS, SRS, GCS, whatever you want to call it. I'm good, Ike. How are you? Are you a watcher of Pose on FX? I love Pose. One of my favorite shows. Thank you, Trans Body by Design. You're so sweet. Catherine, hey, so good to see you still doing well. Yes, I'm doing really well. And I am committing to doing more YouTube just because it filled a creative void for me when I was doing it, and I need to start again. Danny had to jump off. Make dinner for Israhi. And what I miss? Lots of butt sex questions, hormone questions, body image questions, the usual. Don, hi. Maddox, your complexion is so lovely. What is your skincare regimen? What products do you use? Currently, my skin is really sensitive. I don't know why. So I don't use a cleanser. I use a makeup eraser towel. So it's a microfiber towel. So I do that just with water, warm water, and I use that all over my face. And then I go in with the opposite side and I just get everything off. Once my skin is clear, I go in with a really plain, simple moisturizer. The La Roche-Posay Toleraine moisturizer is what I've been using because it's like super simple, unscented, like hypoallergenic, like really, really easy for sensitive skin. And then I'll go in with an eye cream and a vitamin C, either cream if it's night or serum during the day. And then always, 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 if you want good skin, SPF, wear sunscreen every single day, even if you're inside, even if you're wearing long clothes, if you're in the car, wear sunscreen every single day because sun goes through glass, sun goes through clothes. Sun is not your friend. Tan is not beautiful. Your skin color, the way it is beautiful. Sun damage is not beautiful because that's how you get skin cancer. Skin cancer is not fun. I used to work in skin cancer surgery and I used to have to take like half of people's faces off. It's not cute. Denny, haha, you rolled your eyes when you said maybe we'll get SRS, which is what I do too. I feel like it might be true that a lot of people get it done for the sake of convenience. I do too. The thing is, it's like I do have fantasies about having sex with just a vagina. I do have fantasies of being able just to wear a bikini and not have to worry, or be at the gym and not have to worry. And it's painful. Tucking is so painful. And especially tucking with tape, it's so painful. And it's not actually long-term. It's not good for you. You can develop urinary tract infections. You can develop like a lot of physical damage. So, it's hard. It's hard to think about because it's like, it's inconvenient on the sense that you have to dilate a lot, especially during the beginning. It's painful. It's a major surgery. It's a life-changing surgery, but it's like if you're dealing every day, feeling uncomfortable, feeling not confident, feeling like you can't do what you need to do, that's something to take into consideration. So all these things are things you have to think about if you want to have surgery, Lex, I skipped the video games to watch this wonderful live stream. Hope you make a lot of videos and live streams. I love you, Chloe. You are my hero. Lex, thank you. And I cannot imagine being in a place where you are and not being able to live your life fully. So I am so happy that you feel connected to this community and that you feel free to be who you are here. So thank you for choosing the space to do that. Maddox, I never thought about sunscreen. Thank you. You may have just saved me from cancer. Yes, everyone, sunscreen all the time. SPF 50 or above. If you're not down with that, just something. I always say the best sunscreen is the sunscreen you wear. Even clothing, SPF clothing, like this dress, this little cotton dress, probably has an SPF of 8. So sun penetrates that. You have to think about that. That's why I put sunscreen on my body every day, even under clothes. Treat it as moisturizer and your life will change. There's even sunscreen like scalp spray to protect your scalp, because if you're like me and very attached to having long hair, imagine having to shave your head to remove a skin cancer and then taking a chunk out of your scalp. Sunscreen is so important. And if you don't want wrinkles, sunscreen. Yep, I can't even get through SRS videos without feeling like I might pass out at the healing process. Yeah, I get that. Like it looks gruesome. Especially the pain from dilating the first few months. Oh, I can't even imagine, but it is a process that I think I want to go through. What does your boyfriend think of you getting bottom surgery? He doesn't care. And I say that being like, he cares, of course, like about my health. He wants me to be happy and healthy, and that's his number one goal. I'm the first trans person he's been with. So he is more versed in the vagitalia, part of the world, in relationships and sexual experiences. That being said, we have a great sex life currently. So of course that will change because I have to learn my new body and he will have to learn my body as well. So again, talking about relationships being peaks and valleys, that will just be something that we have to work through, and acknowledging the fact that, choices that I make will affect my relationship. And if it doesn't work out, again, I would be devastated, but you just have to keep rolling with the punches that life deals you, because if you don't, you don't keep growing, and I'm not about that life. What is the painting of on your wall behind you? So that is a painting by Miss Scars to Stars Beauty, Danny Marie Wagner. This is one of my fave paintings, and she gave this to me as a gift. I love all of the colors in here. They're all just gorgeous and pastel and feminine, and I think they're absolutely perfect for my office. I'm going to turn my light up here a little bit. Yes, Danny Marie La Roche-Posay is the best, except for one of their cleansers broke me out. Did you try Eucerin skincare stuff? It's great for sensitive skin, super affordable on Amazon. The one thing about Eucerin is it has a product in it called lanolin, and lanolin is wool wax. So it is wax from wool. And over time, if you use it for a very long time, you could start to develop sensitivities to lanolin because it can cause allergic reactions. So just be careful. Look for products that have wool wax or lanolin in them. They can cause allergic reactions or allergic dermatitis with prolonged use. So that's why I don't really like Eucerin products. The only Eucerin product that I like is the Eucerin Skin Calming Body Wash. It is an oil-based body wash that lathers, and it is lovely. It's my favorite wintertime body wash. Yes, Lex, skin cancer is so bad. Your man is so lucky. Just saying. Well, yes, you know what? He is, and he knows it. Because I cook, I clean, I make the money. He makes the money too, but let's just say my business, well, I guess I'm the unemployed one right now, so I shouldn't be saying that. But being a nurse, I do have a lot of stability. Yes, it is beautiful. Danny is very, very talented. If you guys want to know more about this painting, in the comments, Scars to Stars Beauty, Danny Marie Wagner, my bestie, she's there. You can contact her through here or through Instagram at scars_2_stars and see what paintings she has available for sale. She would love, of course, if you supported her through these crazy quarantine, isolation, corona times, and if you bought some of her paintings. So it's Scars2Stars Beauty on YouTube, Scars_2_stars on Instagram. Message her and she will gladly show you some of the options you have to purchase. It is 100% worth every single penny. Wait, you're unemployed? Would have figured you'd be working like crazy at hospitals right now. Denny, yeah, exactly. But I'm a plastic surgery nurse, so we are considered non-essential. Elective surgeries, the American Academy of Plastic Surgery and the Surgeon General said to cancel all elective surgeries. And I work in elective surgery, so we were laid off until, of course, we open back up. But who knows when that will be. So I'm using this time to work on Two Beauty. Two Beauty is Danny and I's beauty brand. Two stands for Trans Women Owned, so Trans Women Owned Beauty. We are a sustainable beauty company with a very specific mission. So if you guys want to know more about Two Beauty, we have a YouTube. We don't have anything up yet, but we will very soon. And our Instagram is Two Beauty LLC. You can find us, I think, on all socials under Two Beauty or Two Beauty LLC. Danny, so cute. Do you have any tattoos or body piercings? Just wondering. I do not have any tattoos. I have a commitment problem with tattoos. Just the idea of that being so permanent on my body, I wouldn't want to regret what I got. So no, I don't have any tattoos. Only piercings are my ears and my nose. I have this little rose gold guy in my nose. Another fun fact about me, and this kind of makes me a little bougie, my body does not like any metals besides gold, silver, and platinum. So anything with nickel, anything like stainless steel, anything like that breaks me out. And I'm really sensitive too. So gold, silver, and platinum are kind of my go-tos. Bougie bitch. I know. Um, I love being trans. Thanks for your visibility. Hey Goose, me too. I would not have this any other way. If I was given the opportunity to be born again as a woman, I wouldn't take it because my journey has been so informative, and I feel like it has just given me such a perspective in life that is important. Is really really important to have. So me too. Oh, Danny, personal testimonial. Um, been watching you two for so long. Awesome. Well, thank you for supporting us and keep watching. We are going to keep coming out with some really, really great stuff. Your beauty company sounds interesting. I love your necklace. It's so pretty. It's by Mejuri, Mejuri. Mejuri. It's a Capricorn necklace because I'm a Capricorn. My birthday is January 10th. So I'm very proud of being a Capricorn. Danny, my bestie, has a Gemini one. It's almost Gemini. No, is it? No, Gemini season in a couple months, but let's see here. Ricky Israel. SRS worries me because the penis is basically inverted and mine is tiny. Well, they have options. They have options to do grafts from elsewhere, but it's just again about being completely informed on what that would mean for you and making decisions based on your reality. So if a graft is something that you don't want to deal with, then maybe it's not right for you. So, and again, that's something that you and your surgeon can talk about and kind of purse out depending on what your wants are. But I know that they've come very, very far with grafts. So again, there's lots of info on the web. Don Bargain Hunter. Stay safe, everyone. You too, Don. OMG, I'm a Capricorn also. January 4th. Woo-hoo! Capricorn. Very proud to be Capricorn. If you look up the definition of a Capricorn, that is very me. I'm kind of 100% there. Pat will always make fun of me because he says I'm the new Zodiac sign, the Ophiuchus or whatever it's called. I'm not an Ophiuchus. I'm a Capricorn. Do you recommend FFS for androgynous goals? You know what? I recommend any surgery that is going to make you feel more like you. I'm totally not against plastic surgery. I work in plastic surgery, so I always say if you wake up every day and you look at something and it makes you unhappy and you can't change it without having surgery, then go for it. It's totally up to you. But again, you have to think about, surgery has to be for you, not for anyone else. What's your opinion about people who forget their past and like a newborn and new life after transition? Some people do that. I can see why some people would do that, especially if they have, traumatic past life or went through a very, very difficult time. So, I say your life is your choice. Your life path is your choice. And if you want to do that, great. If you don't, also, that's an option. The wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing it's my opinion, but wonderful thing about being trans is the fact that you have understood what having multiple lives is like, and the perspective that comes with that is so invaluable. The experiences that come with living that dual life are something that I would not trade for $1 billion. How often do you live stream? I'm trying to live stream more. How often do you think I should, Grim John? You're Virgo. I love good Virgo. January 20th. Woo-woo. Do I have a love wall? Yes, I do. I have a boyfriend of 4 years. His name is Patrick. If you'd like to meet him, you can go to my YouTube page and watch the MTF boyfriend tag video. It was a freaking hoot to record. Have you ever dated a black man? I have not dated a black man, but I've had sex with many black men. I do not discriminate when it comes to dating people. I love men of all kinds. Every race, every size, I don't care. If there's a connection, there's a connection. How much longer will the antibiotics for surgery remain effective? I'm confused. Did you have surgery already? Did you have a consult? Did you have a consult and then you're prescribed meds and now you can't because of coronavirus? All meds should have an expiration date on them. So I would look at the bottle and see what the expiration is. I'm living 2 lives and it's killing me. Lex, I can only imagine. And I wish there was a way that I can help you, but really the only way that I can help you is to be here to talk and to, be a resource. Your hair is beautiful. Thank you. I have to dye my roots. You can see how they're a little bit mousier brown than my other hair, but I dye my hair dark because that's what I like. Dwight, well, that is wonderful. I agree. Oh, Lex, you're 16. Cool. Well, again, take everything with a grain of salt that I say, because it's just my experience. So thank you for doing a live stream. I am nervous about talking with the professionals tomorrow, but you give me courage. Exactly. Stand in your personal story and just know that you're trying to better yourself, and that's all you can do. You have to rely on waves. Well, that's a wonderful thing too, because you can switch up your look. You can go for colors that you want to try. You could go pink. You could go black. You could go blonde. You have the opportunity to do whatever you want. But I can understand how that could be difficult too. Okay, y'all, last questions, and I'm serious. I'm getting sleepy. So I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes here of last questions, and then I am heading off to make some dinner. Just heard that eventually antibiotics won't work because people will build up a tolerance. Well, yeah, I mean, that, is multiple years in the future. Again, if you don't take antibiotics very often, then won't really be an issue for you, because then the microbes in your body don't have a chance to build resistance. That being said, if you inherit or come in contact with a antibiotic resistant and bacteria or infection, then that's a different story. But for you personally, if you don't take antibiotics very often, probably not going to be an issue. Do I have a subscription on YouTube? Yes, if you go to my channel, you can click subscribe. Please also don't forget to click the thumbs up on this video and my last video. And I would love if everyone here would subscribe and just show my channel some love. We are growing. We're almost at 16,000 people, which is crazy. Also, go to my YouTube channel or my Instagram. It's a girl like me, with _ Chloe M on Instagram, and check me out. I post a little bit more on Instagram than I do on YouTube. So if you want more up-to-date everything, go to Instagram. We all just love you and hate to see you go. I love you all too. It's a lot of fun, especially because these are all such great questions and such good conversation. So especially when you get kinky. Well, get some good wig glue, lay it down, tell them not to touch your hair. Would you ever consider creating an OOTD outfit of the day? Oh, thank you, Ricky. That's so sweet. Everyone, Ricky Israel just sent me a super chat. So she sent me some money for creating content. That is amazing. I really, really do appreciate anyone who is willing to donate to me for creating content and answering questions. So if you all want to do a super chat like Ricky did, that would be amazing. If you don't want to do a super chat, this is my Venmo, Chloe-Meyer-4. If you guys read it this way, Chloe-Meyer-4. You can send me money on Venmo. I'm not asking for money, but if you guys want to donate money for me creating content, that is always, always much appreciated. So thank you, Ricky. Kisses to you. You are great. Also, again, thank you so much. Oh, good. You already subscribed. Awesome, Krista. Let's see here. Jim Grimm. Awesome, Ron. Thank you so much. You guys are so, so sweet. Anything is much appreciated. And if you all want me to continue creating content, this support means so, 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 so much to me. So mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. And it's Chloe-Meyer-4 if you guys are into Venmo. My handwriting is terrible. Chloe-Meyer-4 on my Venmo if you want to use Venmo too. Have you thought of creating an OnlyFans Patreon for paid subscribers? I have. I was actually just talking to Pat about that. Let me know what you guys think. But one second, I have to answer Grim John's question. Would you ever consider creating an outfit of the day or night? As a crossdresser, I feel that those types of videos are super rare to find, important to educate people like me, do's and do nots. I certainly would. I will tell you that I am not the most fashionable person. I am a very to the basics person. I'm about a good pair of high-waisted jeans. I have them in like 5 different colors. I'm about a good V-neck t-shirt, maxi dress, and like a wrap dress. And that's kind of my wardrobe. So if you want to see that, great. If not, I'm sorry. Don, I would have done SRS years ago, but too sick now and too old here. Well, Don, there are other ways to express your identity. And, you know, I have a friend who cannot have SRS either. And she has just, you know, found other ways to be whole in her body the way it is. And again, honoring her body and allowing herself to enjoy her her womanhood the way she is. So, you know, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, but I'm here to help you kind of express whatever you need. Oh my gosh, Eric, thank you so much. Everyone, you are so awesome. This is just, it warms my heart to see everyone be so so giving. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. You all are so sweet. I can only I can only say thank you, and keep giving you good content and keep trying to be positive, because that's what I think the world needs. And I'm here to say, you know, being a trans woman, a trans person is just a part of our journeys, and being able to be on here and answer everyone's questions just really fills me with joy. So to see that other people think that also, you know, fills them with joy and makes them happy enough to support me, I really do appreciate it. So you all are so sweet. I will give you 5 more minutes here of questions, because I do actually have to finish my glass of wine. So this is how much time we have. If you all have any other questions, please let me know. See what happens when you're 59 and have multiple sclerosis. What does that mean? Did you accidentally do that? I'm sorry, was that an accident, Ricky? You have multiple sclerosis? Did you accidentally do super chat? I don't know. Or did it just Oh my gosh, this is so much fun, guys. This has been just a really great back to YouTube, like connecting with everyone live. It's been amazing. Nerve decay. Yeah. I've heard MS is something that is very difficult. So, you know, I'm definitely, I'm happy that you're well, as well as you can be, and I'm happy that you're here. So thank you for being here.
That's the whole point is everyone, that's the whole point is like,
Um
should have enough for everyone. That's the issue.
Oh, Dawn 64. Well, you still got an amazing life, girl. Your skin is so good. What skincare do you do, Edward? Um, if you guys want me to show you my skincare, I can grab it real quick. Do you guys want me to grab my skincare? Let me know. But I was just saying earlier, I really have to kind of be. Is that sparkles on it? No, these are just white polka dots. Okay, fine. You guys are gonna see. I'm actually. I'm so bougie, slash not bougie, like so lazy. I'm wearing yoga pants under this dress because I'm freezing. So one second. Okay. So let's see here. What is top chat? I don't know what that means. Top chat? You have a friend with MS. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, Ricky, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a really positive person. Yeah, sure. Great. SW Gamer, you're beautiful. Thank you so much. What I would do to look like you, stunning queen. Jess, thank you so much. Chloe, are you going to be? Oh, thank you. You guys, seriously, you are blowing my mind. Thank you for being so generous. Everyone, it's just making me, I'm honestly gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. OMG, your hips are so curvy and beautiful. Thank you. It's so amazing what hormones can do. You know what? Actually, my hips and my booty are all workouts. And partly hormones because I'm not afraid to eat some good food. As a woman so close to me, near and dear, once told me that I'm a good eater, and that's true. Well, thank you, Dwight. Okay, so let's get to my quick skincare routine. Like I said, I'm really trying to pare back right now. I'm really trying to just not use too much. Again, Trans Body by Design. I just want to kiss you. Thank you so much for your generous donation. So this is I'll show you the brand. Makeup eraser, the original. And this is a microfiber cloth. It has this side here, which is like the microfiber. And then this side here, the knit is a little bit longer. And this is the side to exfoliate. So this is the side I use to remove my makeup and do kind of my face wash. And this is the side that I use to exfoliate my face. So that's pretty much all I do for face wash. Sometimes if I'm feeling really oily, I'll go in with like a Cetaphil or a CeraVe like cleanser, just something super simple. And then immediately after I get out of the shower, I will put on, during the day, I use this Siesta Face Serum by Jan Marini. And vitamin C is going to be good for anyone. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, what your skin quality is, what type of skin you have. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and it is going to be good for your skin, for collagen growth, for protecting your skin. Really important. So I use the vitamin C Siesta Face Serum during the day before my moisturizer. And then at night, when I want some more hydration, I use the Sunday Riley CEO Vitamin C Cream. After that, I will go in with my Toleraine Double Repair Face Moisturizer by La Roche-Posay. This brand you can get at Target, Walgreens, CVS. It sometimes can be a little expensive, but I've found that it's cheaper on Amazon. And then my eye cream that I use day and night is the Sunday Riley Auto Correct Brightening and what does this say? Brightening and depuffing eye contour cream. And that has caffeine in it that kind of like depuffs. And then at night, I will go in with a tretinoin. So tretinoin is a vitamin A derivative, like a retinol, just stronger. I always moisturize before I put the tretinoin on because I find that I get really, really dry if I put tretinoin on first. So I always do a nice moisturized layer, make sure that my skin is nice and hydrated. And the way that vitamin A is delivered through the skin is the lipid layer. So the lipid barrier is how it travels into your skin to deliver the active ingredient. So by putting on moisturizer, typically they're lipid based. So you're allowing that channel to kind of be nice and moisturized and for that to pass through evenly rather than clinging on to like dead or dry skin and creating like a lot of dryness on your face. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll do face masks to treat myself. Sometimes I'll like throw in different products just to try them, but those ones are kind of my staple, the ones that I always come back to if I'm trying other things. Okay. Share what exercises you do for hips and booty. I will gladly show you. Not right now. So I will make a video about that for sure. But hip thrusts and glute bridges are like necessary. Hip thrusts, glute bridges, curtsy lunges, and kind of sidestepping with a band are like my go-to for hips and booty. Love all about skincare, makeup, all. Love the color of your pink cloth. I can't wait to see that face serum. You are the best. Oh, Maddox, you're so sweet. Looks after the stream, I made me to dinner. Sometimes Walgreens has buy two, get a third for free for La Roche-Posay. So I'll tell you, when I don't use the Toleraine, if I'm feeling really dry, because I have kind of naturally dry skin, I'll use the La Roche-Posay Lip Car cream. Oh, it is amazing. It makes you look so dewy and like it like hydrates the F out of your face. So glad to see you are well, looking fabulous too. Much love, your old coffee friend. Oh, Molly, hi, how are you? Super informative, thanks. Also, one thing I didn't include that's in the bathroom, and I don't want to get up again, sunscreen. Everyone, if you take away one thing from this live stream, it is to wear sunscreen every day. Thank you. Can't wait for your workout routine video. You know what? Maybe I should do a home workout routine for all of us who are quarantined. Let me know if you'd like to see like Instagram workout or YouTube, and I'll see what I can do. Beautiful girl, kisses from Brazil, kisses from Minneapolis. I love you all. Again, this has just been a lovely experience. Thank you for being such an amazing live chat group. If you all want me to do this more often, this coming week, I'm not working. So if you want me to do a live stream every night at like 7 or 8 o'clock, that's possible. Give this video a thumbs up if you want that, or leave some hearts in the comments. This has been really fun. We can cover whatever you want during these live streams. It is great. YouTube at-home video would be great. Awesome. I will work on that this week. Let's see. Will you please leave this live stream up? What sunscreen do you use / recommend, physical or chemical? I'm a physical sunscreen user. The First Aid Beauty sunscreen that just came out is amazing. It's a physical sunscreen. Other than that, the one from La Roche-Posay, the Enthelios sunscreen, is physical and chemical. I like that one as well. The evidence and research coming out about chemical sunscreens is starting to scare me a little bit. So I'm trying to move more towards a physical sunscreen. So anything with titanium dioxide or zinc oxide, or no, is it zinc oxide or titanium dioxide? Yeah, in it is great. That being said, sometimes they leave a white cast, sometimes they're a little greasy. It's just finding the right one for you. So I've heard that the First Aid Beauty is like being loved by everyone. So go ahead and check that out. Let's see. Dwight, I'm a straight man who would easily date you, but I know you have a boyfriend. Just saying. Well, thank you, Dwight. I appreciate it. Please do this more often. Be here every night. You're just super cool. Thank you. Oh my God, Maddox, you're making me cry. Did you visit Saudi Arabia before? And what do you think about it? No, I've never been to Saudi Arabia. I don't think I would be allowed there. Let me know. As a trans woman, would I be allowed to Saudi Arabia? It's good. They do have a mineral line. Great. Scars to Star. Love researching and trying cosmetics. Yes. So, and then Ilia just came out with a new tinted sunscreen foundation in a dropper, and it looks so moisturizing and nourishing. I actually am about to order that. So let me know. If you guys want a review, I can do that as well. If you guys want a full face of clean makeup, I've also been thinking about doing that too. Yes, the tinted mineral sunscreen. The one thing I will say about the Enthelios tinted mineral sunscreen, it runs quite yellow, and the tint on it is not very tinted, and it's not good for all skin tones. I feel like if you're really, really, really fair, it's gonna make you look yellow. Much love from Ohio. Well, thank you, Vampire Bear. Do you ever paint your nails, and what is your favorite color? If I paint my nails, they're gonna be black or navy blue. In the summer, sometimes I do red or like a brighter blue, but I'm not really huge into painting my nails just because it's an expense that I don't really care about. I used to have super long nails, like the fake ones, like the crazy coffin ones, and I would do like lavender and jade green and all of that, and I was just like, this is too much for me. Oh, Bear Republic. Yes, I do have Bear Republic sunscreen as well. I think it was like last summer they released sunscreen with like different what's the word, pigments in them, so like different reflex. So I bought the one that has like bronzer in it, like a shimmery bronzer. So in the summer I put that on all over, and it makes me look like I'm tan and shiny. In reality, I'm just like super protected from the sun. I also have the pink one. The pink one looks really good when you just like put it on your collarbones. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love a multi-use product. So I think they might have it on their website. I would check. What do you think about K-pop? Which group is your favorite? I don't really follow K-pop, so I couldn't tell you. Rabin Garcia. Hi, I just found you on YouTube, saw your boyfriend tag, and I just cry. Listen to what your boyfriend said at the end. You are a lucky girl. I hope he is the one. I hope he is the one too. I'm a lucky, lucky, lucky girl, and he's a very lucky guy. I'm just saying. Shiaione. Shiaione. Oh, thanks. I'm saying all the recommendation. Well, good, honestly. Also, I'm gonna record a makeup video just on my everyday makeup and like different tricks on hiding my pigmentation and areas that I have more coverage that I want and areas that I leave kind of like a little more bare and dewy. So if you like kind of more natural, dewier skin, like eyes like this is my everyday. So let me know if you want to see that. Thanks. Are you ballet flats or sneaker? I do love sneakers. I'm not really into ballet flats. I never have been. I like a good pair of Vans. I like a good pair of Converse. And if I'm not doing those, I'll be in a wedge or I'll be in a heel. I like both wedges and heels. Clean makeup review. Got it. I will do that. How did how did you get your beautiful voice and can you sing with it? I cannot sing at all. I sing for fun sometimes just because I like music, but I do not sing and I'm not good at singing. My voice, if you go on my YouTube channel and watch my very, very first video, you will see the difference in my voice from then to now. My voice has just kind of changed over time. There's a lot of resources here on YouTube. But I think it's just going through life and different experiences and seeing, what voice works for me in all of the experiences that I've had. So voice is just something that you develop. And honestly, I have different voices for different situations. Like if I'm super comfortable with someone, my voice will be a little lower or my intonation will change. It really just depends. Am I wearing contacts? Your eyes are so pretty. No, I'm not wearing contacts. These are my eyes. What did Pat call them the other day? Aquamarini green brown. Yes, I love Vans. I love Vans. Okay, it's official. I'm gonna cut this off at 2 hours. So there's 7 minutes and 40 seconds. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. You're kind of good at singing. You just want to get a feminine voice and sing with it. Well, just be mindful not to strain your voice, because if you like singing, you want to be able to have a voice to sing with. So, okay, everyone, what is next? My knees are hurting. I'm so hungry. I'm making chicken meatballs and pasta tonight. I am, for those of you asking about diet, I will tell you what I eat. I do not eat dairy. I do not eat gluten. I do not eat legumes. I am severely lactose intolerant and I'm very gluten intolerant. And for some reason, legumes just kill me. Like, you know how some people just get gassy when they eat beans? I do not get gassy. I get like sharp, severe, like gut wrenching pain. So I avoid all of those. And ever since reducing all of that, like I have way less inflammation and I feel so much better. If I reduce like grains and stuff out of my diet too, I start to feel a little bit better, but I can't go without rice. Ugh, rice is my life. Pretty new on your channel. How your parent-in-laws took the transgender. So my in-laws, I call them, because I'm not married, so they're not technically my parent-in-laws or my in-laws. Pat's parents will say, they didn't know like explicitly that I was trans until a year into Pat and I dating. But they would make like comments here and there about like me getting pregnant or me, different things that I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel like Pat didn't tell his parents. And then I, pulled him aside one day about a year in, and I was like, "Do your parents know that I'm trans?" And he's like, "I don't know. I might have told them. I don't remember." And I was like, "Well, I think it's kind of important that you tell them because it's been a year now. I see this going very serious place. Like, It's important for me to talk about that. Like, it's a big part of my life. I try to advocate for trans people, so it's important for me to talk to them about that. And so he told his parents, and they didn't really care. So I'm very lucky, considering, a lot of people don't have that. What kind of pasta? I think I'm gonna do a fettuccine, or like these. Like, I have these like really wide egg noodles that I'm so excited. Chicken meatballs, they are divine. They're so easy to make too. Um, yes, thank you for spending time with me, Daniela. Frank, am I married? I am not married. I am partnered. I've been with my partner now for 4 years, which is crazy to me. But no, I'm not married. He has not asked me to marry him yet. So, you know, always a possibility, but I'm not going to pressure him. So, unfortunately, I'm basically a garbage disposal when it comes to food. Well, as long as you enjoy what you're eating, you do you. Get on it, Pat. I know. Seriously, Danny. He's as we covered in the video, he is a slowpoke. He is a slow mover when it comes to progress. I mean, fun story, when he told me that he loved me, he took it back because he was too scared. And I think that was like, we started dating in, that was 6 months in. He told me he loved me, and I was like so ready the whole time. I was like, just tell me. Like, I was ready probably like 2-3 months. And it was 6 months, and he told me that he loved me. And then he took it back, and I flipped out. I was like, you can't take that back. That is so rude. And he was like, what? I'm so confused. What do you mean? And I was like, you can love someone in different stages. I was like, just because you say love doesn't mean a blanket love, like you're all in. Like, love is gradual. Love comes in different, volumes. It's not all or nothing. And he was like, well, I didn't think about it like that. And I was like, oh, I hate you, but I love you. But now we're fine. Titties. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love better give me a damn ring real soon. Okay. Last questions. We have 2 minutes here. Put them in and let's get it going because I got dinner to make. Titties. Let's see. Okay, y'all. Anything else? Any other things you want me to cover briefly before I head out? Again, if you all are here and you have really enjoyed this live stream, please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've clicked the little bell icon so you know when my videos come up. Follow me on Instagram. It's a girl like me with Chloe M. It's a girl like me with _ Chloe M. Follow me there and share this video. Share my channel. Share my Instagram because we are growing and we are getting a lot going on here. So help me grow this community. Love is a battlefield. Amen. Favorite way to have potatoes: boil them for 10 minutes, then strain them, and then bake them in olive oil and salt for another 10, and they're crispy and perfect. At 375. You're the best. Oh, thank you, Lex. Just don't cut your hair. No, I love my hair. My hair is great. I love your live stream. How many purrs do you have? I don't know what that means. Purrs. Pets. 2. I have Parker and Violet, 2 little puppies. Violet is 12 and Parker is 6. Thank you, Danny. I forgot I could type in there too. So thanks, everyone. So 15 seconds here. I just want to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for liking this video, asking me questions, participating. And a special thank you goes to all of those people who gave me super chats and super stickers and donated to this channel. I really, really love you all. I appreciate everything that you're doing here and supporting me and Danny. So please don't forget to check Danny out. It's a girl like me with Chloe M. No, it's Scars to Stars Beauty here on YouTube, and it is scars_to_stars on Instagram. We are here for you. We're here to build a community, and we love you. So thank you for the super chat and super stickers, everyone. And if you are feeling like you want to give, or you know people who want to give to creators, to business people, to trans people in general, this is my Venmo. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. So that way, and then there's this way for those of you who, if it's backwards. But again, thank you all for the kindness and support and for being social with me. So I love you all. If you guys have anything you want me to cover on tomorrow's live, just leave it in the comments here. And with that, good evening. Love you guys so much. Thank you for tonight. This has been great. I'll see you tomorrow. Promise. Bye.